Well, oh, new prisoners. Here they come, boys. Along with their fans. Once again, I feel like I made that joke before. There are so many people visiting. Well, there's so many people going to visitation today. It's quite insane, actually. I do like how everything's connected now in this giant sort of cell block. I mean, this canteen has been connected. I think it's a good idea that we... It looks weird to me. Maybe I just need to get used to it. It looks strange because the pathway right here just sort of cuts off, and then we have this really weird metal bit. And then it's sort of... It's meant to connect. Maybe I just need to change the flooring and just screw the pattern that we currently have. Nah, I don't think I need to do that. I think I just need to stiff up a lip. I think that's what I really need to do. This is good. I quite like the new yards. They're nice and fresh. They're clean. I feel like I would live there. Well, I wouldn't live there if I, could try. I'm not going to commit any offenses. Any law officials that are watching right now. Specific to the UK. But there you go. That's good. So we did a good job. We've done a good job. We are going to accept 40 extra prisoners as well, because I feel like we've got the capacity for that. We may need to get a few more... Oh, do we have all of our... I'm just looking to see if we've got every single metal detector installed and connected. Yeah, we do. And we still have quite a lot of power left. So we can get some extra freezers and cookers if they're required. This one's sort of running low a little bit. However, we need to get the planning done right here. Now, I want to go for a similar design that we've got right here. Whoa, we're getting like 60 right now. It's really cool to play this game at 60. Whoa, I'm going to abuse it. Now it's on 30, but that's fine. Fraps is meant to limit it to 30, but it doesn't work all the time. Right. So let's get a cell block right here. Now, I did... Oh, no. We were going to make posh cells, weren't we? Yeah, we were going to increase the comfort of our prison, now that I think about it. It might be a good idea. So we've got room quality right here. Now, as you can see, the only decent quality rooms that we have are right here. All the ones that we have along these sides are just absolutely abysmal. Like, this one's capable of 10, but it's grade 1. Still don't know how the system works. But it says, I guess it says what they're capable of, or maybe what they deserve because of how good of a prisoner they are. I'm not really too sure. They all have numbers, and I know not all of them are currently occupied. So really, like, what's the condition right now? Above average. So we, like, all of these are average. We should be fine with just average cells. Like, I don't really care about these guys. This is the MEGAMAX. This is the... Okay, I got a better idea. In fact, what we should do is have this be the posh part of the prison. Same with the bottom bit right here. But this part, keep it as MEGAMAX. I don't care about that comfort. This is... Like I said, this is the MEGAMAX. I can't specify that enough, okay? We're meant to be the hardest hitters, okay? The top dogs, the ones with all the things right there. I'm not too sure what else we have, but we got all the things apparently, so there we go. Let's get these cells planned. It should go all the way up. I feel like the game's gone down again, so I'm sort of trying to adjust to the lag that I'm currently trying to get used to. We can get rid of that. It's fine. I think we just sort of do the same thing that we usually do with the corners. Just ignore them. There we go. So we got like a really weird... Actually, that shouldn't be connected like that. There we go. Really, it shouldn't... You know what? I'll just see how it connects on the other side once we are done. So we'll do the same like this. There we are. Planning's not the most fun thing to see in the world. I won't lie. I won't lie to you. Okay. I keep saying that. I keep saying, like, I'm not lying. Like, you've got to believe me. Like, that kind of thing. Please, man. I'm just a nice guy. My God, such a nice guy. We should leave this corner out. You know, screw it. We don't need it. It'll just be a dark patch on our past. Maybe that was a bit too much. I'm not too sure. Oh, no. What am I doing? Oh, no. I'm being an idiot. I'm being a complete idiot. No, this wasn't the design in the first place. Things are running in the background right now. I guess it's work time, but they're feeling a little bit angry for some reason. What's their needs? Why are you afraid? Why are you all so sad? Their food situation's not great. Their comfort is also not amazing. Right, we need to deal with the comfort situation because it's currently a bit of a problem. Oh, no, the clothing's a bit of a problem again as well. I have to imagine the clothing's disconnected itself from the rest of the thing as well. Yep, it has. Okay, that's fine. And also, these prisons... It keeps doing this. Why does it keep... Oh, right. It's because the entire layout of the prison has changed. Okay, well, this should all be MEGAMAX. Not MEGAMAX. MaxSec. These bits are connected, but that's fine. Everything else is alright from what I can see. We just need to make sure this is actually going to be part of the max sector. And we also need to make sure the laundry is going to connect to all of these. So we've got this area, this area, this area. That bit's already connected. We can get that one to connect to the rest of them as well. So we're fine there. We need to go back over here as well. I keep forgetting that any sort of... Oh, what? No, connect there. And then connect to the rest of them. There we are. As for this... Oh, get more people. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll get more prisoners, do the thing. I like it, do the thing. Do your thing, thing. We need to actually go and check who the new prisoners are. It looks like they're moving them around now, which is good to see. Where am I going again? There we go. So here, here, and here. There we go. So it's going to be helping every part of the prison out. There we go. That's probably why it's going up just a little bit. Also, they're kind of hungry as well, which doesn't help. It's a very big... Oh, we've missed the door right there. I said dismantle it, I'm sure. I'm not lying, you're lying. There we go. Do we need to make some sort of... like, court of some form? Like, we can make it out of gravel? I don't think so. Make like a football field of some form. I don't know the layout of a football field. We need to... This is an American football, by the way. What you would call soccer. Of course, the old tongue for football. Let's just remember that. But let's see. If we, like, pretend this is the goal. Goal! That's actually disproportionate. Right there. It's a very small goal. Do the same on the other side. It's meant to teach them that you can have goals in life. There we go. There are goals in life. If you make them goals, you make them SIP goals, man. If you make them, you'll be the next #1 champion. Something like that. I'm not really too sure. I think there's like a middle bit. Can't remember. Sure. Anyway, it feels like that's a symbol of some form that I'm unaware of. So that's fine. We can... Oh, just get rid of the middle. There we go. I think there's like a little dot in the middle. It's like a target. I like it. So let's see. 7, 8. Well, I mean, it's not right, but okay. If we do an 8 and then an 8 down here as well. That's not 8. That is 10. 10. Alright, that's because I'm being an idiot. Okay, that's fine. That's normal. 6 and 6. So there we are. So we got a nice field on this one. We could probably make like a badminton court. Maybe that is a badminton court. I'm not too sure. It's gravel. It's fine. You know, they get to play footy. Footy. Anyway, let's continue onwards with our planning. Let's also make sure the game's running in the background. Right, so what I was going to do is I was going to have the same system that I've got right here. Unfortunately, it doesn't go all the way up, which is a bit concerning. I would rather it... it's kind of ugly looking. Mate, I don't know, it's not too bad, actually. We're going to just make it a little pathway on the top right here for our guards to traverse through, I suppose. Yeah, it's not too much of a bad thing now that I think about it. Alright, now, we just sort of do this. There we are. And I'm not too sure if it is cell-efficient. I'm not sure if we can really get the maximum number of cells that we want out of this. But I like to think we can get something cool out of it. And this is sort of meant to... We'll see what we can do about that later on. There we are. And then we'll do the same right here. I feel like it's cell-efficient, though. Or space-efficient. I keep saying cell-efficient. I was meant to say space-efficient. Also, one of our guards were attacked right there. I just realized that. Who was attacked? There seems to be a little bit of a scuff right here. Oh, I just realized. I just realized we did get a new batch of people. I didn't actually check on the new batch. 40 more should be fine, because we'll get a little bit extra money out of it. Right, let's go to our intelligence information. Because I have to imagine someone that was of a particular role in life was just sort of stabbed a little bit. Strong, stoic, quick. So the fight was like down here somewhere. Stokel, tough. Someone's unconscious. There's a bunch of people unconscious right now. Volatile. Extremely quick. Come on now, we got to find someone else that's going to give the other guy in the other protected custody area some, you know, bit of loving. Bit of loving, bit of shower time. Bit of shower time, there we go. All these jokes about things that shouldn't be joked about are just... They're kind of silly, I'm not going to lie. I do apologize if maybe I hit some strings. That is not what I'm trying to do. It looks like we're fine. Come on. We need to find someone to keep the other guy company. It's really hard to find these people. It really would be nice if they highlighted those particular traits in yellow. To tell you, dude, this guy needs to go in, like, protective custody, like, right now. There we are. Also, the problem with it is they never really tell you until it's too late. So you've sort of got to keep your eye open after the new batch of prisoners. We need to remember to do that. It's my fault, not the game's fault. I'm just having a little look around still. I imagine most of these prisoners are probably hanging around. Instigator. I thought it was investigator then. We found the investigator, guys. Yeah, it's always like strong, Stokel, tough. I know one of them's snitch, but it's hard to find because I sort of confuse it with Stokel. Or strong. Just something with S in it, really. Fearless. I imagine I may have missed someone, but for now, I guess we just sort of keep it clean. Let's keep the game running. That looks like something else completely. I'm not too sure what, actually. It reminds me of some sort of... Oh, I'm not too sure. I think Pokemon comes to mind. I'm not really the kind of guy that plays... But I mean, I collected the cards as a kid. I think we sold them a little while, like ages ago, actually. We had like a box full of them. They had like 500 cards or something. It was amazing. But I'm not the kind of guy that plays it these days. I don't really do the whole Pokemon game DS thing. I never really was interested in the game, just collecting the cards, really, to be honest with you. Not that it's bad. I enjoy watching it. But it reminds me of that. But I'm not really... I don't really know much, so, about Pokemon symbols or anything. I feel like that's some sort of Pokeball. I mean, it has to have a line through it, I suppose. But for now, it just reminds me, like, this is the battle arena of some sort. By the looks of things, if we got rid of this bit and this bit, it looked like a tennis court. But still, it's some sort of sport-related field. I think I quite like the idea of that. You can even see it in the background. You can see that it's somewhere where people hang out. This one's just a nice little field that people run around and go, la, 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 la. Anyway, I feel like I'm losing my manliness just for a second there. Lost my manliness for a second. Where did I have it to begin with? Where did it come from? Well, it came from... Well, I don't really know. I don't really know. Half the time people say you've got to earn it. Half the time people say you're born with it. I don't really know what's happening this day and age. Maybe it's Maybelline. I'm not too sure why that came up, but I feel like it's Maybelline. Screw Maybelline. What did you do for me, Maybelline? Hey? Did you save me? No, you didn't. You didn't make my hair nice and shiny. You just actually didn't do anything to it because I haven't tried it, but still. Get round to that, Maybelline. Is it a shampoo? I'm not endorsing this, I might add. I've never tried it. Never. Never tried. Never. I think that was a little bit of Cotswoldian coming out right there. Okay. Let's just keep our eye open. Traveling around the country style. Talking about random shite. Anyway. There are so many cells. We should definitely have enough by the end of the season. Oh, the end of the season. I'm not sure what to play after this. Episode 100 should be the last episode, though. And I should live stream, like, the final bit. Not the final bit, but for the most part. The live streamed version should be part 99. And then the final episode for whatever we really want to do. I'm not too sure what we will do for the final episode. We'll have to be sort of crazy a little bit. I'm not too sure. It'll have to be something decent, I suppose. How do you say decent? We'll probably, like, do random stuff and try and destroy the prison and that lot. Also need to upload it to the workshop. That might be a good idea. Wow, what? Is that the time already? I've like barely done anything on the building. I'll probably have to get the rest of the planning done, I suppose. That way, next episode, we will actually be able to start construction. I'm getting nowhere at this rate. Then again, I think I did say that I wanted to build this bottom part of the prison on the stream. The problem with that is that we might run out of money. And it might take a little while. It's going to be a long stream, I feel, though. It'll be like the Timber and Stone streams. We'll just sort of go until I feel like I've done everything. Well, not everything, because I don't ever get anything done. I say that. I don't get everything that I want done. I have high expectations. I'm always like, yeah, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to do this, 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 that, and this. And I end up doing this and a bit of that. But never this. I'm trying to come up with some sort of humorous way of saying that. But I just sort of end up tripping over my words, which is a normal thing. It happens. I'm going into autopilot now. I'm just going to start going like, there we go. And there we go. And there we go. Oh, behave. Anyway, I haven't watched Austin Powers in a very long time. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's a positive. It looks like these cells won't actually align correctly with the walkways, though, which is a bit of a shame. Is that my fault? Is that your fault? I don't know. It's someone's fault. Let's blame someone. Let's blame that one person together. Someone. Blaming people since someone did so. However, I still feel like this isn't going to connect properly. We're about to really find out. There we are. Just planning right now. That's all we're doing. Bit of planning never hurt no one, apart from the Grim Reaper. Did it hurt the Grim Reaper? I don't think it did. I think I'm just sort of talking out of nothing now. It seems to be the sort of standard progression of the series when it comes to doing stuff like this. However, we'll finish off this last little bit. Already we screwed up there. Say already. We've actually been doing pretty well. Autosave scared me a little bit there. We've nearly got 200 grand. And we've nearly accepted 40 extra prisoners, which is pretty good to see. How's this going? So this is nice. Now what we can do is have, like... Do we have room for high quality cells? Not really. We just got a middle bit right here that we can just connect for some reason. So really, this should be good to go. Or maybe this middle section can be connected. No, I don't need to have it be anything. So in 2 hours' time, we'll get the new prisoners. We're going to have a little overview of them, since we did not do that last time. Hopefully we'll find someone that is of a particular group that perhaps the prisoners do not enjoy. There we go. So many cells. It's insane. These guys at the corners, though, are very far away from the, like, any other part of the prison. In fact, I'm kind of scared that it might take them an hour in itself to get to the canteen to eat. Hopefully that's not the case. Also, Tom Handy's on 6% right now. Not sure what that means. Once again. Has he already been killed? Is he in the parole room? Where is he? Handy, where are you? Are you gone? Is that what happened? Wait, where are you? Parole room? Oh yeah, you're in the parole. So you're talking right now. This guy is in here, like, talking on his behalf, I suppose. Apparently this guy's had 13 days without incident. We can go ahead and just get no more prisoners now. So 13 days without incident. Cell quality 10, way above average. He's 32. And he's not really talking. Like, I'm not too sure what's going on. 6% though, clemency. I need to go around and learn what the hell's going on with that stuff. Let's speed it along. Got a bunch of new people right here. We've got John Lawrence. Another John Rose. We're trying to collect a Warren Sexton right there. That's fantastic. Be a pirate. Marcus Zero Dunkley. He killed 2 dogs, 3 cats, 2 birds, 1 goldfish. The 7 guys his wife cheated on him with. Wow. All at the same time. Interesting. You've had quite the life. And Sexton again. Paul Richardson. John Mundy. Daniel Jackson. Right there. Gareth Steele. Gareth Steele. Gareth Steele. Sentenced to 10 years for multiple crimes, including torture, false imprisonment, and false imprisonment again. Yeah, there we go. Double false imprisonment, baby. More torture as well. Simon Cox. Simon Cox, his name is. He cleans the chimneys down in Chimneyland. There we are. John Bon Jovi. John Bon Jovi. I'm not just. It's really hard. John Bon Jovi. 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 Oh man, can I get some John Bon Jovi over here? I feel like that's a bit racist. I'm not too sure. I'm still gonna go. We're gonna get some John Bon Jovi over here. I feel like it's a pasta sauce. Can I have some John Bon Jovi, please? Anyway, it's always a pasta sauce, isn't it? Anyway, Matt, like, Islay sounds like a pasta sauce. No, it doesn't. It sounds like a Scottish island. Oh, wait. Is it? I think it's some sort of island in Scotland I've found out recently. Islay, or maybe in Isbay. I'm not too sure. Isbay sounds right, but no. Islay's something to do with Scotland, or near it, anyway. Matt Woods, right there. Warren Humpford. Richard Pennock. We are the Pennocks. Let's go to our intelligence right here, and let's see if any of them are of any particular structure. Deadly, fearless, Stokel, strong, Stokel. And no one right now is really of any particular behavior. That's 40 right there, really? Doesn't seem like 40. You also got 207 grand right there, which is really good to see. Oh, there's a new guy. Oh, this guy right here. Tim Greedby Dean. Worked the system for as long as he could stand, but eventually cracked and was caught what? Okay. I read that as something else. Anyway, masterminding a complex conspiracy to bring down a reputable toy company by flooding the market with flammable teddy bears and poorly worded safety instructions. There we go. If there's someone that should deserve to be in here, it's someone that failed health and safety protocol. Also, it looks like he's wearing one of those sunbed goggle things. Anyway, even though the glasses and those are his eyes, but it still looks kind of weird. Ladies and gentlemen, this may be a bit fast, but you've been watching me, the Innkeeper, play Prison Architect. I really was about to say Timber and Stone right there, not gonna lie. Prison Architect MEGAMAX. This is looking pretty fantastic right now. We're going places. We've changed the size of the yards. We've expanded both of them. We've got like a Pokemon field thing, football field, Pokemon field, football field thing. Oh, the football could be a Pokeball. And every time we kick it, there's a chance that a Charizard will come out. There we are. Anyway, right, there's a reference and a half to something very specific of YouTube. It's been a while, actually. Also, we've got the canteen right here. Just sort of expanded and get a few more seats in. Once again, we may need to continue with the expansion. I might just get rid of this entire area right here and make it part of the expansion. I'm really not too sure. That will have to be for future Biddis or future Innkeeper to decide. However, don't forget, if you enjoyed yourself, to like, favorite, subscribe, all that good stuff. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch for live streams. Also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter for updates on the channels, what I meant to say, but I just completely lost that. This outro has been weird. Sort of been all over the place. I'm kind of distracted right now. I'm not really going to lie. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.